I'm excited. It's a big day for me and my family to become Oklahoma State Cowboy.
And that's how it all started. One decision, one day, and a name on the dotted line.
That's just the day I always remember because, that play where I'm at now, it was just huge because I would have never, known the opportunity to come to college for free if it wasn't for football, to have the path of football.
The Hearst LD Bell alum was a tremendous athlete on the line. In his senior season, the defensive end recorded 41 total tackles, 3 sacks, and 2 forced fumbles, causing Vili Leveni to draw some interest from Oklahoma State.
So Utah will start the season 4-0 with wins over Michigan, Utah State, Fresno State, and this impressive performance at Oregon.
And they have tacked on 2 more wins over California and Arizona State since. But why even show Utah highlights?
I remember at that time I loved it. I was like, yeah, I'm about to be a U boy. I'm about to go to Utah, Salt Lake City, and I thought I really made it. I thought that was what I was going to stick with. When one of my cousins from Trinity, he also played D, and he committed to Utah. And he started recruiting me and trying to get me to do it. And I was with it. I was on board. I was like, yeah, let's go, let's do it. It'd be cool to play with family, and go to college.
But OSU had other thoughts as they pushed even harder after his early verbal commitment, all while pushing for another Polynesian, Ofa Hautau.
To have him come here to commit to, it was kind of big for me because we talked about it. And I remember the day I was about to commit, I was about to switch over committing. Coach Spencer called me and told me Ofa was on board. And that, that did it for me. I was like, let's do it then. I'm ready to come commit too.
And the growth both in number and in culture at OSU have grown immensely. It's the very same culture that Leveni even wears on his body.
These right here, these represent like family, and what really matters to the Tongan culture and family, faith, and whatever you place higher in your life. And it's kind of like similar meanings for a lot of these, just drawn different ways. And, it's just a cool story. He drew on my arm and get to have it forever, really. So I appreciate it now.
In general, the culture is about family, and having that poly-to-poly connection between teammates has become key. The growth of Polynesian culture at Oklahoma State isn't just apparent, it's rampant.
And it's cool because when we first got here, it was just me, Ofa, and Coach Tonga. So, Coach always had that vision. He was like, I'm gonna bring all these polys in. We're gonna get, we're gonna grow. It's gonna be more than just us three. And at the time, it was like, man, I don't believe that. I don't know if I want to come here. And then, we got to start talking. He's got to recruit in Sione and Junior, and then Mote, and they all ended up coming here. And now I can see everything he was talking about. Now we're starting to grow in numbers, and hopefully we continue to grow that Polynesian culture over here. And get bigger and continue to grow. So hopefully that happens. I see it happening right now.
Last year, Leveni officially started his collegiate career with 16 tackles, playing every game last season. This year, Leveni was set to see a tremendous boost in playing time, but it was time he would never see. During summer practice, Leveni would have to hear the words "out for season" after tearing his Achilles.
We were on the last drill. We're doing drills that day, like agility and stuff, and change the direction. I'm on the last drill, and we just started that drill off, and I was going when it was my turn. You had to run around the cone, backpedal, and then plant and sprint forward. So right when I was backpedaling, I planted my foot and then tried to sprint forward, and next thing you know, I'm on the floor. I hear a big pop, and at that point, I'm pissed off because I already know, this is something serious.
All in all, Vili is happy with all the decisions he's made up to this point.
I don't ever look back on that signing day and wondering what it would have been like if I'd been in Utah or Utah State or Houston or other schools. I'm proud of what decision I made. I never look back on it, regardless of me getting hurt right now and all that. It doesn't change my mind about how I feel.
For the Poke Report, I'm Jordan Bland.